Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, ProDivinity 1111. I am your intuitive tarot host, Anu. A very warm welcome. This is a reading on November, so general energies for the month of November 2021. Cannot believe we're in the last 2 months of the year already. All right, so this is a pick a card format. The zodiac format will come later. I've personally really been enjoying these, and they kind of keep the energies a little bit open and don't box us into our sun, moon, or rising. So watch whichever one that works for you. But here is the pick a card version. Pick your option 1, 2, 3, or 4. Just use your intuition. The cards are face down intentionally. And of course, you're welcome to pick as many piles as you feel like it. Please remember, this is a free general reading. So not everything is going to relate to your situation. Just take the pieces that really resonate and just forget the rest. Those messages are for the remainder of the people, okay? With that, let's get right into it. I will see you at your selection. Hi, pile 1. This is for those of you who chose option number 1. This will be your reading. This card is the overarching energy for the month for you. So let's go ahead and look right into it. This is the Energy Oracle. Wow, we have number 42, woman holding a coin. So many messages here. First of all, if you identify as a divine feminine, this is your energy, okay? So you're attracting a lot of abundance. I mean, this is abundance written all over it. By the way, your intuition is on point. So what I'm hearing is, the cat is so prominent here. If you serendipitously come into opportunities or come into like job offers or like a new project or a new opportunity that seems pretty easy but kind of surprising, go for it. Go for it is what I'm hearing. It's like this is not the time to hesitate, because naturally with your energy you are attracting opportunities even though you may be surprised. It's like, oh, I didn't see that coming. That's okay. I'm hearing for some of you, if that happens, if it's a job opportunity, if it's a new role, if it's all of a sudden a new person coming into your life, if it's, like a referral, let's say you're trying to buy a home or a car or find a job. Any of those avenues, wherever material abundance is required. So material abundance is what? It's people and money and things. So values, whatever you put value into. So this may be a month where serendipity, I'm hearing this very clearly for you. If the opportunity arises or arrives at your doorstep, take it. Don't overanalyze it, because you are in that energy right now. The universe is really supporting you. And if you do not identify as the divine feminine, then this energy in this deck is almost defined as like, okay, you will be coming into contact with women or divine feminines in particular who will help you or open doors for you for abundance. But for my women out there, you are already attracting it. But directly or indirectly, it could be male, female who comes and offers this opportunity to you, does not matter, but this is your energy. So fabulous, a lot of growth, a lot of abundance. And by the way, astrologically also, I'm filming this the day after the full moon in Aries. At this time, a lot of the planets have started going forward, okay? So astrologically, the momentum is opening up. Like, she's taking off. You're taking off. We have Jupiter direct, Saturn direct. We have Mars direct. Well, Mars is in Aries. Is it? I may be watching that. But Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, these three have gone direct. Mars is very active in the sky right now. So there's a lot of fire in the sky as all planets are moving forward. So just saying, amazing month, amazing energy for you. Literally, woman holding a coin. I'm feeling very Jupiterian energy for you. So there may be some Sagittarians in this group, but also with the Pentacle, of course, you could be an Earth sign or any placement. That doesn't matter. But overarching theme of the month is money, abundance, happiness, abundance on all levels, and opportunities opening up for you. Your intuition is on point. Just please tap into that. I want to call that out because and try to differentiate between intuition and logic. Okay. Your ego will step in when some of these serendipities come forward, and it'll be like, oh, this is too good to be true. No, go back. Unless you feel extremely nervous about it or very hesitant. When you're hesitant, like in your stomach, in your solar plexus, in your sacral chakra, that's where your intuition is telling you no, hold back. But this month, trust me, this looks like, ooh, I don't know, like a treasure box opening. So let's do our spread. We're going to look at mind, body, spirit, and expand into the energies available to you. Remember, this is general. Only take what resonates and chuck the rest, okay? Lately, I've been getting comments like, oh, you touched on this, but you didn't go deeper here. I'm like, it's a general reading. I can only tap in so much. So these are free, by the way, you know? So if you need a personal reading, the link is below or in the description box. But let's go ahead and see what energies are available to us. So what you may be thinking about. Ooh, interesting. So in the mind energy, we have child. This is a new beginning that you're thinking about. Let's see what's in the heart space. Ooh, lovers, maybe a new beginning in love. I told you relationships are also materially. So anything material is what we can see, hear, touch, and feel. Okay, that's what I define as material. And a relationship definitely is very real. Okay, so you're thinking about either a major choice or with this deck again, the lovers. And then what's happening underneath it all is the feeling of community. That's what your soul is craving at this point. And at the bottom of the deck, we have family room. The family room is where we all come together, where there is no, what do I want to say? There's no facades with that. I'm just going to keep the bottom energy. Here, there is, you know, the family room is where we all relax, where we all get to be ourselves. So underneath it all, what your soul is really ready for is a sense of community. There is something new you're thinking about, and this could be for quite a few of you, what I'm picking up. This really could be new beginnings. As I'm saying, so many planets are direct at this point. There's a lot of momentum astrologically. So you could be thinking about a new relationship, a new job, a new business endeavor. There could be multiple new things. And that will also get you to a sense of community, because as Jupiter goes direct, you know, travel starts opening up. We are getting into the holiday season here in the US. So the sense of community connection will be opening up, and you may be really craving that at this point. So that is going to start opening avenues for you. But it's, again, family is important. Just being yourself is quite important at this time. So let's see what tarot tells us from a beautiful pile of one. Spirit, help me tap into their energy. What's available to them? Let's go deeper into the child energy. What is this new beginning that my pile ones are thinking about? You ain't joking around. You have the Emperor. This, I tell you, some of you are either thinking through a new job, a new career, a new leadership opportunity. This is the leader. You have the Page of Cups, something very dreamy that brings a sense of inspiration to you. And then let's get one more. We have the Hanging Man, or the Hanged Man. Sorry, another deck it's called Hanging Man. The Hanged Man, so taking a much bigger perspective or a different perspective. So this is going back to the original message that I was getting, that at this point, if something serendipitously comes your way, you know, through connections, or the Hangman also gives the energy that this may have been a long time coming, right? So you may have been thinking about this for a very long time, and you know how they say that the stars just didn't align, but you did surrender to the timing, and now this is coming. It's going to feel like a dream. It is going to get you into a leadership position, even though if it doesn't feel immediately because it's next to the page. I feel like this is going to get your creative juices flowing, and the more you tap into this creative energy, the quicker you'll be able to get to the leadership level, is what I'm hearing. Actually, with when is Venus going in Capricorn? So this looks very, very career oriented here. So if you have major placements in Capricorn, do comment below. But for Capricorns, when Venus goes in your sign, which is November, early November, it'll stay there through February. And this is for other people too, because Capricorn represents the 10th house, which is career and status and social status. When Venus comes in, Venus is all about money and value, okay? Things that we put value to. It can be physical money, or it can also be relationship. It goes for both because Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Okay, I'm going too much into astrology, but this is like just saying, so the next, up until February is what I'm picking up. There's going to be major progression in your career. Just make sure that you surrender to the energy and not try to unlock every single step of the way, because this is a new beginning. You have a child and you have a page here, okay? For some of you, there's also pregnancy that's showing up over here. If you don't want that, you know, take precaution, you know the deal. But this is a new beginning that's actually gonna, it's like the infancy stage that's gonna really bloom. I'm hearing March is when it's really gonna take off with this, and you'll feel like the emperor over here, okay? So definitely some career or business or yeah, financial plans that are showing up over here, okay? So let's look at your heart space with the Lovers here. Actually, I'm looking at the numbers. You have 6 and 6, and 6 is the number of the Lovers in tarot. So 6 is also about lining up with what truly resonates with us. It's unconditional love, things that we love unconditionally, things or people. So again, lover could also be a choice, but let's see what's available to you. What is your heart feeling about a new change? You have the World. So this is, you know, ending old cycles, beginning new. Definitely this could be for those of you who have been the strong, single, independent, feminine, coming into ending that singlehood. Does that make sense? And entering to the new portal where I'm telling you, Venus coming through in the status house is definitely going to have a big impact for the collective, where relationships and abundance is going to start moving forward. So this looks like a cycle, and take it as it fits, right? Your heart is ready to step into this new cycle, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new person. This is major arcana. You have 3 major arcana so far, big energies. Ooh. Number 4 major arcana, I mean the 4th major arcana, you have the Sun. Smack dab in the middle of your reading, pile 1. This is the time to shine. You are going to come out so happy. This is happiness. Focus on your happiness. Also, go back into that childlike energy and try to uncover what makes you happy, because things are lining up. You will be in the spotlight. You have 2, actually 3 if I count this one. 3 big energies here that puts you in the spotlight. You have the Sun. The Sun is where we shine. It is status. It is recognition. You have the Emperor, where you will naturally be recognized for all your efforts. And you have the Woman holding a coin. Okay, all these 3 are very powerful placements, I would say, that put you in the limelight. Okay, so this is not the time to shy away. Seriously, I'm getting this. It's like, if you get an opportunity, take it. Do not get into the analysis paralysis, or, you know, what is that word, where we don't feel worthy for something. Don't get in that energy. No, you deserve it. Go take it. Oh, another major arcana, the Hierophant. Look, you are elevating. This is hands down. You have to comment below, and you have to subscribe if you haven't already. Honestly, such powerful energies. You are meant to be here and share and lend your energy to this tribe, okay? So this, again, your heart is ready for a complete change, to come out and just live your life fully, and, you know, just like be your own teacher and setting an example for others, okay? And this is a very different Hierophant This is a well-seasoned, I don't want to just box it into well-educated. That's not what I mean. What I mean is like you've been to many schools of thought, many philosophies, and you finally found the way that gets you to your elevation, to your ascension. And just like, how happy is this person? You're that leader that people will just follow, okay? You don't have to convince anybody. You don't have to sell your ideas to anybody. This is a natural ascension. So just look at this major arcana. Oh my God. Okay, you. It spawns a you. You are awesome. This is your time to shine. Oh my God, I don't even know what else to say here. Let's look what's happening in the community, in the soul space. What is your soul ready for? What's your soul calling in? We have the Four of Wands. There you go. Absolutely community and family energy. So you're ready to come out of your solitary mode, okay? If you've been in the hermit energy for, let's say, the past few months, the past year, the past couple years, the past 3 years, whatever that may be, now your soul is ready to come out and shine. I'm being called to share this one thing because I did use the term strong, independent woman, right, when I was over here. And you may be a man or a woman, but if you felt like really strong and independent and confident, I'm being called to share that we also want to be a little aware of that we don't hyperextend on that energy, because too much independence, too much doing things on your own is also a trauma response. So we want to watch out that, are we letting our ego drive the show because we just want to solve and have full control over everything? That is also a trauma response. So this showing up is very, very nice because you're at a point where you're opening up. Okay, you're no longer trying to hold on and control to all the elements, but rather now you're ready to ascend. This again, you have ascension, ascension, ascension. This is my 1111 card with these 4 wands in the back, but happy family, happy community, feeling at home and rebuilding our foundations. This is the 4th house energy. So family is coming front and center. And as I said, with Jupiter going direct, again, travel may be opening up in most places. So with the holiday season coming up, you may be, having people over or traveling to people to meet people. That stuff, your soul is really ready for it. But do, if that earlier thing resonated, do keep that in mind. I do that myself, and a lot of these readings give me and remind me of sources, messages too. Is like over independence is also a trauma response. So we sometimes take too much pride in it. So with a lot of humility, I'm sharing this with you. Is like, that's also a reminder for myself. So be open to connecting with people and leaving things behind that don't resonate with you. This is again a point where we feel like we've had everything, but we still feel empty inside, and then we leave whatever we've built behind to go for our 2 of Cups, right, which is what unites us. What is the complete what is the feeling of completion within us, and even if it requires us to start from scratch. So you're a very strong soul. Like, this is where your soul is ready to walk toward your happiness. That's what I'm seeing over here. And then let's get one more. Oh, Temperance, because we did not have enough major arcanas. There's another one here. It's like I feel with this energy, your soul has really matured to a place where you have the Hangman. Look at this column. You have the Hangman, you have the Hierophant, and you have the Temperance, all major arcanas. And this is like you graduated to another level. Whether or not you acknowledge it, you have learned patience, because Temperance is all about patience and understanding the power of the astrological elements. So you have the sun and the moon here showing up, and you have sun here. This is about, they have such big influences on Earth that we sometimes, in our human capacity can't even fathom it, right? So, but your soul, at your soul level, you've ascended so much that you understand there's so much bigger things in play, or cosmic elements in play, and then we need to just surrender sometimes and let the right things come at the time that source or spirit knows, or God or universe, whatever you believe in, when they know is the right time for our soul. That's when things arrive to us. So there's like been you've been doing, kudos to you really, look at the bottom of the deck. You have the wheel of fortune is turning. This is Saturn going direct, and I feel like with the number 10th house, career is going to take off. And most likely, if you're resonating with this so far, you are somebody who places quite a bit of importance on career and profession in your professional identity, where Saturn plays a pretty big role, right? So things are going to start moving. I keep saying the same thing over and over, but this is the time where things are really starting to move forward for you professionally. And then when we feel balanced and we feel that whatever effort we're putting into our career and profession is starting to show fruit, that's also when we start shining in other areas of our life, right? Because if for those of us, and I'm saying us because I'm including myself in that group, who really get a lot of satisfaction from career and profession, and this, for example, is not my profession, but this is my passion, and you know, one day this is all I'm gonna do. But even on the professional side, if the results don't show, we tend to really hold ourselves back on everything, and the satisfaction goes down. So with these things moving forward, even the family, the friends, the connections, the lover, the romance, everything is going to start moving forward, and you're going to feel quite at ease with this family room energy showing up over here. So I just wanted to add some astrology here just to see what may be affecting us here. So you have the 8th house in the mental body. So I'm just gonna get these out and then we'll talk through this. In the heart space, you have Mercury, which is also direct, by the way. Very good. And then you have the 12th house in the psyche. So psyche in the psyche. That's what I said that you. So I'm going to start here with the energy at the soul level. 12th house is about our shadow. Okay, it's about our psyche. It's what's hidden within, what we contemplate, we think about. It is the secrets, the all about karma, understanding spirituality. It's the subconscious. It's a house of therapy. So if you've been through therapy, that is finally like showing the results now, because you have uncovered so much. So that's what's been happening. That's what I said. Kudos to you. You've done a lot of shadow work over here. In the heart space, you have Mercury, which is actually the mind, right? So with your heart so open, you're going to feel a sense of mind and body coherence, where, as I said, you likely will not feel in conflict when you're trying to make any decisions. But Mercury is again direct. So any contracts that you wanted to sign, and then this is taking me back to the Lover's energy here. So any contract, meaning any connections that you've been trying to think through or move forward with, it's a good time to do that because Mercury is direct. So don't hesitate on that right now. And then with the 8th house over here, there is a new beginning. There is an elevation here with the 8th house energies, which is also about let's say sort of our deep emotional reincarnation. Okay, that's what the 8th house stands to me. This is the house of Scorpio, so this is our scorpionic energy. There is death and rebirth. There are things or taboo topics that are no longer taboo for you because you've done the shadow work. You can come out on top. And then this is also again, the house of extra income, which means income from bonuses or income from commissions or loans or mortgages or financial institutions, right? So we like this. So if you applied for a loan, that will come through. If you're already in a relationship, sorry, I kind of talked mostly to single people, didn't I? But if you're already in a connection, and this is just the strengthening of it, we just adapt the energies, because the 8th house can also be the money from a partner, from a spouse, or inheritance even. So there's a lot of doors opening on that section for you. Wow, this is again, with the woman holding a coin, she literally drove the entire reading over here. So I'm wishing you much abundance. This is looking beautiful. So let's see what else is available to you. What does Spirit want to tell you? Pile 1. We have healing. Oh, this is so beautiful. Remember the shadow work over here. Number 29, which reduces to the master number 11, which is again ascension, 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 11, 11 over here. Wow. Candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. So this is a major time of healing. Quite a bit of as I said, our 8th house, our psyche, our 12th house, our deeper inner value system, or where we've gone through the dark night of the soul. You're healing from all of that. Now is the time to heal and come out of it. Come out of it really powerful, because that's what you are. You've done a lot of shadow work. So you're definitely ascending and feeling very healed and complete. And then we have study, let my mind be clear and strong, let me study well and long. Number 36, which is a 9, which is again taking me back to the career, profession, vocation type of energy. So, you know, if you're being called to, again, could be this opportunity as well. When we talked about the Page of Cups, where you may not feel fully confident, but go for it. You will lead into it. You will step into it with due diligence that you have. So yeah, put your efforts in. You're not somebody that shies away from effort with this reading, with the cards showing up, so go for it. All right, so let's get you a closing message from Oracle Angels. Let's see what Archangel wants to come forward and inspire our beautiful pile 1. We have Breathe, Archangel Raphael. Take several deep breaths and exhale slowly to awaken your energy and to release old patterns. So this is also the big message, of course, is here is breathing and meditation would really help you. But as I said, if the last few months or last year or a couple of years where, you know, you may have felt in isolation, also may have really been working hard, really surrendering to the timing, really been putting all your efforts, but things were not really panning through. Now it is time for you to rest and breathe, okay? Because things are lining up. Planets are going direct. Things are lining up for you. Take time to breathe, take time to rest, rejuvenate, so you can really step into this beautiful energy and come out and shine, okay? Quickly, I will call out the signs that I see at the table. We have Aries, we have Leo, we have Sagittarius, we have Taurus, we have Pisces. Like, we have so many signs over here. And then, of course, we have Scorpio over here and Pisces again over here. Maybe Gemini as well. I don't know. That's pretty much all the signs. So that's why I don't call out signs in particular, but all the elements are showing up. So that is your reading, pile 1. I hope you like it. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you need a personal reading, you know how to get in touch. Wish you much love and light. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi pile 2, welcome to your November reading. This is for those of you who chose the second card. Let's do the reveal. What we have the Sun. Oh wow, this is are there any Leos in the group watching this? But Sun is the first energy, number 1, beginning. This is our self, our body, our ego. This is our identity, okay? So this is the time to come out and shine. That's what I'm hearing for you guys. And remember, before I get into this, this is a general reading. Please only take what resonates. It is not a personalized reading, okay? So that's what we look at, the broader energies. This sets the tone of the month. So please keep that in mind. If you need a personal, you need to just email me for that. And also the other thing I wanted to say is, like, these energies are available to you, but they're not governing your life. You have your free will. You are supposed to leverage these energies and not let them use you, okay? So just some of you needed to hear that. So, okay, so you have the Sun. You're gonna feel happy. There is abundance, there is happiness, there is balance, and a sense of warmth and happiness in your life. Now, this could affect multiple areas, and we'll look at tarot in your life, but this is like where you're feeling, even though here we're going into the winter season in the northern hemisphere, you're gonna feel that it is your time to come out and shine, okay? Or the Sun is shining on you. It represents creativity, it represents children, happiness, a lot of, you know, creativity and happiness with children. That is also possible. It could be a very auspicious time for you if you're starting to think about starting something new, a creative endeavor like writing a book or a blog or a vlog like YouTube or any online channels, anything like that, or any passion project, or even like a lifestyle change that you've been thinking about. It's a good time for that because you have the sun. Whatever you do is going to grow. The sun represents a lot of growth as well. Okay, so we'll put that here and we'll get into the reading. Let's see what we have. We'll do our mind, body, spirit spread and look at the energies available to us. So let's see what you may be thinking about, what's happening in the conscious in the month of November. Can you believe it? We have toil and labor. So wanting to come out of, if it's felt like a heavy period for work and profession and money or financially, that's top of mind for you. So hopefully this is the month where you get to break away from that with the powerful sun energy over there. There is something you're concerned about. We have message of concern in the heart space. So this could be something to do even with a profession or a creative outlet, but also could be about a relationship. Okay, so for those of you who are in a relationship, there may be some things weighing heavy on your heart. This could also be family-oriented energy, so we'll look into it deeper. But again, as I said, with the sun, everything is kind of gonna come out and release, and the light will be shown on it. Is that the past tense of shine? Yeah, the light will be shown on it, and things are gonna get smoother. Okay, so anything that's been weighing heavy on your mind and your heart is gonna lighten up this month. And then you have the child in the soul energy or the soul placement, which is a new beginning and having a childlike curiosity. For some of you, literally, it could be about conceiving a child because the sun, as I said, is also related to Leo or the fifth house, which is about children and creativity. So some of you may be thinking about expanding your family and you're ready for that. Or if we stitch it together, there's like things coming to light that will alleviate any concerns around children or family and career altogether. Okay, so those things are going to really alleviate this month because we have such powerful energies over here. And bottom deck energy, you have the mature man. So this could be you stepping into the lead role of your life. Not a coincidence. The number here is 5, which is the 5th house in Leo that we've been talking about. So you may or may not have Leo in your chart. That doesn't matter. It's the energy, what it represents. So this is you stepping up into your life and becoming, don't have to be a man or a woman, but becoming the lead player in your story. Okay, the lead role of your life. That's what you're stepping into because you've gone through some cycles and now you're finally coming into a new beginning, into a leadership let's say status into your life. Okay, so let's get into tarot and we're going to clarify all of these energies and see what we have. All right, Spirit, help me tap further into the energy of pile 2 and let's see what's available to them. So what is this toil and labor about? What is stressing my pile 2 out? What is this toil and labor about? You have the 8 of Wands. Alan, there should be no, it's like a lot of momentum. 8 of Wands is go, go, go. By the way, I mentioned it, I think, in the previous pile, but a lot of planets are direct right now. So Saturn has gone direct. Saturn governs our work status, all of those things. Saturn is direct. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, is direct. Mercury, our mind, contracts, buying things, all of those are direct. So and Pluto is also direct. So big planets are in forward momentum. So this is showing a lot of momentum. We have the 2 of Pentacles, wanting to balance elements out. This could be balancing work versus personal life. And then we have the Moon, our first major arcana in the spread, which is about the subconscious. It's about the elements that are not clear on the surface. It can sometimes cause confusion, but the light always comes out, the moon always comes out. And I'm filming this right after was it a new one? Oh man, no, full moon. Of course, it was a full moon. That was yesterday, October 20th. So things are going to come to light, but they may not have been clear to you at this point, and that's what may have been stressing you out. So what I'm hearing here is like opportunities are actually opening up for you with the Eight of Wands, with so much like firecracker, firepower energy here that'll help you balance you know, your work, your profession versus your family elements, and also like almost like a mind versus heart balance. Things may not be clear to you at the surface, but this is the energy that calls us to have faith that things will come to light. Things will always come to light. Sometimes they take a little bit longer than we want them to, but that's okay. So tap into your intuition. This is a very important energy, and you know, you could be dealing with a Pisces here, where things may not be visible on the surface, but trust your intuition as the opportunities arise, and then have faith that you'll be able to balance things out. Once you get into that energy, things are really going to pick up momentum, and it's counter to this toil and labor energy where you may have felt that you've been putting in effort over and over again and not seeing the results. But this is the, you know, with Jupiter again going direct, this is the energy is going to start opening up for you, and you'll finally start seeing the results of all that hard work. Okay, things are really going to start moving on. This is very, very fiery energy that I'm seeing over here. So let's see, what is this message of concern about, Spirit? Why is my pile 2 concerned, or what are they concerned about? This is a woman holding a letter in her hand, and she hasn't opened it. Do you see? This is what is interesting to me, because she hasn't opened it and she is clutching at her heart, and then we have the moon energy here. So sometimes, you know, our fears play a much bigger role and can what you say, hyperextend the weight of something. So let's see what this is about. You have nothing to worry about. I mean, are you kidding me? You got sun twice. Like, I'm sending you a very warm hug because you have nothing to worry about. You have the sun. This is again Leo energy. I'm repeating myself here, but coming right next to the message of concern. Do you see what Spirit is trying to tell you? You're concerned about nothing. Things are gonna come to light, and it's gonna be so much easier, so much happier. You're gonna feel like this image over here. Really open up your heart chakra. Feel free, expand, come out and play, try to dance if you like that. And you know, you don't have to dance out in public. You can dance in your family room, in your house. This is just a message very clearly that you are concerned for no reason. Okay, things are going to come to light. There'll be a lot of happiness, and if you've been waiting on a decision, it's going to actually bring you a lot of happiness. Like, don't succumb to the fear at this time. Ending old patterns, another major arcana. You have the World, where you're closing old chapters and beginning new, and your heart is ready. Like, you want this. You want this. This is very clearly. It's going to feel a little vulnerable. I'm being called to share that because I'm looking at the serpent over here that talks about the circle of life, right? And the serpent, or the snake, when it reaches a certain level, it has to shed its skin because it's going through so much pressure that the skin doesn't fit anymore. So think of it as like wearing, you know, a shoe that is 2 sizes smaller than your feet, and you've grown now. The same shoe that was so comfortable does not feel comfortable anymore because, let's say, you hit a growth spurt or something, right? And we have to shed that skin, and when we do, we're in a completely new level where we may feel vulnerable. But you've done the work. Your heart is ready to step into this new beginning. And the reason we shed it is because we're growing. Okay, so you're leveling up. You're stepping into a completely new cycle of your life. So any opportunities that present themselves, I think this message is coming strong because so many big planets are direct for the collective, that opportunities that present themselves to you, take advantage of them. Do not be fearful at this time. And then you have the Six of Cups, more children energy. So maybe we have quite a few parents in this group, or parental figures, or single parents, if that's possible. I want to call that out because that message is coming through. Things are going to be fine. You're going to be able to balance it all. It's going to be really beautiful. Don't worry about it. And your children or child will be very happy as well. With so much double sun energy. We have the child, and then again we have the Six of Cups. For others, it's also like going back to your childlike days, and I'm saying days, is when you felt creative, when you felt happy, when you felt like you could conquer anything. You remember when we were children, we're like, oh, we could grow up to be anything, but we want to just grow up and be an adult. And then we become adult and we forget all the childhood dreams, right? So this is some of you going back to those days while remembering what inspires you. And for others of you, this is you opening up your heart. As I said, expand your heart to a new connection coming in who feels like a best friend. Okay, so this is going, as I said, Mercury has gone direct. So you may be deciding on certain relationships as well, because when Mercury is retrograde, we review all our contracts, be it actual paper contracts, or it can be marriages, long-term relationships, but also this is the time in Mercury retrograde when our exes come back. Okay, and then through retrograde things can be murky, but when Mercury goes direct, it's like, okay, either that chapter has closed for good or we decide to reunite. Okay, either way. So take which scenario fits your life, because this is a very large general reading, but that's what I'm seeing is like getting in touch with people or getting in touch with our inner child to step into this new happy creative stage of our life. Okay. All right, so let's see what our child is ready for, what our soul is ready for with this child energy. There is definitely a new beginning over here. There we go. You have so many double messages in this reading. You have the Emperor. Emperor is the mature man. It is the leader. So your soul is ready to take charge, to become the leader of your life. This is Aries energy here, Aries and Sun. There's a lot of fire over here. Well, water too. We have Pisces. But this is what your soul is ready to. You have elevated, my friend. You are going to come out and shine. Fire, 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 fire. Time to shine. That's what this is. And your soul is absolutely ready. Do not hesitate. Let's see what else we have. Oh my gosh. The child is a new beginning. You have the Fool, major arcana, new beginning. Your soul is ready. Okay, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You are ready inside and out to take this new leap of faith, to just jump in, both feet I'm hearing, jump into this new territory. This is coming right under the world. You're closing old chapters, you're beginning new, you're going to come out and shine. You'll be the emperor of your life. And remember to keep tapping into your intuition. Let's see, your final card is the Four of Cups. Yeah, this has been a long time coming, hasn't it? So you waited for a long time, but this is the opportunity that is coming to you. See the divine hand over here? This is the opportunity coming to you while you have put in the work and you have waited. So really, really powerful. By the way, 2 4s here, right here. 4 is the solid home foundation, 4th house energy, family, friends, connections, building our security and our stability. So definitely you're creating a very stable new beginning with a lot of inspiration. You have the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there's a new fire, a new beginning for you. Claim this energy, I'm telling you. Claim this, absolutely. Wow. Okay, let's see. I just wanted to throw in some astrological aspects as well. So what may be influencing? Let's see, our mental body. We have Venus. Ooh, very beautiful. So this time, if you're trying to balance things out and trying to decide on something, go with the heart. That's what it's saying. Go with the heart and not the mind. But Venus rules Taurus and Libra, which is our values, our money, our institutions, and also our connections. Okay, Libra is all about relationships. So go with the heart, and I like how it's coming with the intuition because it's this one and the same thing. Venus is playing a big role in your life, and tap into her energy for making decisions. In your heart space, you have the 3rd house. Family is front and center. The 3rd house is about our siblings, our people that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. This is communication. So again, Mercury is direct. So if this is about communicating with our old friends, old connections, this is again, it's a good time to reconnect if that's something that is top of mind, because 3rd house, we do have the Mercury energy showing up over here. It is communication, short distance travel, colleagues, siblings. Siblings play a pretty big role here. So if you've been out of touch of siblings, then this is a good time to reconnect. And then we have, ooh, full moon in the soul space. So wishes are coming true. You have the Fool, you have the Emperor, you have the Child, you have the Sun. Of course, because we had Sun twice, the Moon had to show up twice as well. Once here and once here. Do you see that? You have so many double messages. Oh my God. If this was a standalone video, I would like labeled it as like powerful double, I don't know, whatever call it. This is like double energy showing up for you, confirming how things are really moving forward for you. But full moon is all about wishes coming through. This is the culmination, where whatever seeds we had planted, now finally at the full moon is when we get to see the results of those. Okay. Wow, what a powerful month for you. This almost feels like an annual reading to me. Like, you know, I think I should do like a top themes for 2022 at this point. This is big. This is big growth over here, you guys. So claim it. Own the energy is what I'm hearing. Look what flipped over with such a loud sound. Victory. You have victory. You are finally going to come out feeling on top of things. Claim this victory. The little thing over here says, I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Okay. It adds to an 8. 8 is again abundance. You have 8 over here. There's so many repeating numbers in this reading as well. So you will be victorious. This is the month where you should start celebrating and know the law of attraction and the law of assumption. Assume you are going to come out victorious, and you will. You are the main character of your story. You are this emperor. Okay, and then you have sensuality, your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. Number 21. 3, creativity again. And remember, we actually said some of these words in this when I said dance. Do you remember that here with this energy? So maybe some of you really do need to dance or play, because we're getting a lot of the childlike energy here as well. But tap into your sensuality. This is the time, you know, again, feel free. And if you know the Rider-Waite decks, in those the Sun card usually has like naked children on them, and that always represents how free we feel. We are okay with our sensuality, and you're free and okay with our vulnerabilities as well. So that's what Spirit is saying here, is like tap into this energy because it's quite powerful for you. It's gonna make you feel like you have a fresh new beginning and perspective on life. It's really, really important. So let's get you a closing message from Archangel Oracles. Let's see what the message is for my beautiful pal 2. We have spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel, saying, I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truth. So this, again, maybe a time where you're getting a lot of spiritual downloads. Keep a dream journal, or, you know, as here we're doing, you're here on this channel watching this reading, you are already tapping into spiritual information and whatever you're called to. Okay, astrology, meditation, tarot, anything that you're called to. Spirit is really getting you messages through those. Again, take what resonates and just skip the rest. Okay, if a message is meant to resonate with you, it will reach you. It will reach you. And when those messages reach us, they are meant to be at that time. It doesn't matter what month a reading says, or, you know, sometimes I've seen literally astrology readings from like 3 years ago, and I was like, oh my God, this is exactly what is happening now. So we get messages when we are meant to get them. Just trust the process. There's a lot of divine energy around you. Okay, so those are the messages I have for you, pile 2. If you like the reading, give it a big thumbs up. Please do subscribe to my channel and help me grow this beautiful community. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. This is for those of you who chose the 3rd card. We'll do the reveal. Let's see what we have. We have the Door to Spirit. Number 32. Wow, this is very expansive energy. This is my spiritual tribe right here. This is all the, the work that you've been putting into your shadow work. Your dark night of the soul is coming to an end, and Spirit is really opening this door of opportunities for you. You have ascended, my loves. You have. 5 is the number of expansion. It's freedom. It is change. It is growth that comes from change. So definitely very, very big energies available to you. And I'm getting a lot of, like, you see the dove here, a lot of peace. There's going to be a lot of protection and a lot of prosperity coming your way as well. But you're really divinely guided with all these orbs that you see on this card. This is like your angels or your spirit guides or whatever higher power you believe in. This is like your spirit team really supporting you for all the work that you've put in. Okay, so this may be a month where there is a big release, or the release I feel has already happened, and now it's getting into new energies. Okay, that's what I'm hearing for you, my pile 3. This is really beautiful. So remember, these are general. Please only take what resonates. It is not a personal reading. Not every single thing is going to make sense to you, so please use your judgment on that. And also remember, these are energies available to you. They do not dictate how your month is going to do or go. It's up to you how you want to leverage them. So use the energies, and don't think the energies can use you. Don't let that happen, okay? So this is your free will that we want to tap into over here. So beautiful, beautiful. Door to Spirit is opening. And remember, like, when we spiritually ascend, automatically you will start seeing everything kind of falling into place, because we've done the spiritual work, we've done the hard work, right? And the universe rewards us for that. So let's do our mind, body, spirit spread and see what may be happening in your mind, your heart, and your soul space. Let's see what energies we have. So what you're thinking about, cerebral energy is high honor. Okay, this is recognition, this is appreciation, this is accolades. So I'm picking up professional energy over here. Not, again, not surprised in the cerebral space. Let's see what's happening in the heart space. We have imprisonment, right? So wanting to break free from the day-to-day chaos that weighs heavy on our heart. And we'll clarify with these with tarot, of course. Let's see what your soul is ready for. We have, oh my god, this card is coming out so much. This is the 3rd pile. This has come in different placements in every pile so far, so I'll be curious if it comes again. But this is where I've been telling every single pile, this is a child is a new energy. Can also mean literally some of you maybe thinking about conceiving or expanding your family. And you have Lovers at the bottom. So let me just put these out, and I want to just talk to this. And then under the Lovers, we have Great Fortune. Wow, this is a powerful pile. I told you, like, once you spiritually put in the work, everything, love, relationships, abundance, everything starts opening up for us, right? So with the child energy back here, I want to talk about the new beginnings. There are major planets that have gone direct, and the 2 biggest ones are Saturn and Jupiter, and actually Pluto. All 3 of them have gone direct, and so has Mercury, which is communications and contracts and opportunities and offers and whatever, right? All of these things are going forward, which means astrologically the universe is moving forward, okay? And that's why this child energy has been coming up. Like, now it's a time to start something new. If you've been sitting on an idea, on a feeling, on a thought that you've been wanting to do for a while, it is a perfect time to do it, okay? That's what I wanted to talk about over here. So we do have the Lovers of the bottom deck energy. So underneath it all, there is a sense of coming into union. Now, this can be with another person. This can be up leveling in a relationship, but for me, with the spiritual energy over here, this is really like coming into union with yourself. There is a sense of self-love and elevation where you finally recognize your own worth. This is very important for some of you to hear. You are beautiful, you're very powerful, especially with all the shadow work that you have done. So the more you step in that energy and honor that you are you know, a spiritual being in a human body, the more you will attract abundance and beautiful things to you. So some of you really needed to hear that at this point. But so let's get into tarot and clarify. We're going to start with the mind, then we'll get into the heart space, and then let's see what our soul is calling in. And these cards are need to be lined up because you're spiritually lining up. Okay. All right, let's see. That's just my ADD. Okay. No, not ADD. OCD is what I meant. See, I'm losing it. Okay, let's see. High honor. What is this high honor about for my beautiful pile 3? What are they ascending from? 5 of Swords. So any mental stresses about work that have been bothering you, it's time to clear all that out. We have the King of Pentacles because you're the boss man or the boss girl. And we have Death and Rebirth. So Scorpionic energy, Major Arcana. There is ending of old cycles and beginning of new. For some of you, I'm hearing this could actually be related to a promotion. If you are in like a job, this could be about a promotion coming through, which you may have been really stressed about. But rest assured, with this energy over here, you already are the boss energy, and the more you exude that, the more you, you know, the power, law of attraction, the law of assumption. The more you assume that things are going to fall into place and you just have to sit back and receive, the faster the things will attract to you. And this is a complete new cycle for you where you are, you know, kind of ending old patterns. And if this is work related, as is also Spirit calling you to say, like, think a little differently. It's like, you know, when we keep doing the same thing, of course, the King of Pentacles is the master because he's, you know, gone from 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the 8 of Pentacles is where we're really hammering down and perfecting our craft. And then we ascend and become the King of Pentacles. So you have gotten where you are with a lot of hard work and perseverance. But at this stage, also remember that if you keep doing the same thing and putting the same effort, you will keep getting the same results. And that's where it may have caused you a little bit of mental chaos, but that is releasing because you're stepping into a new cycle. So be open to tweaking your formula is what I'm hearing a little bit, which is interesting. Maybe some of you work in a lab, I don't know. But be open to tweaking your formula a little bit if you want to see different results. And that would actually, like that little shift will have a much bigger impact than you may logically think at this point. Okay, so just be open to those energies. But I see there's elevation, there's leveling up, there's a new cycle that you're entering into. And this does not have to be with a job, this could be with a relationship, but what you're thinking about that's been stressing you, the stresses are going away and you're going to get a lot of recognition. This could again be in a relationship where you may have been giving and putting in a lot of effort, but finally now that is being recognized by your partner, by your family, by your friends, whatever, or whoever may be important to you at this time. And this will be a new cycle where you won't be just the only one giving and things are going to balance out. Okay, we do have the Tower. Wow, amazing. With next to the imprisonment, we have the Tower, breaking through the imprisonment. This is building your foundations. Your heart is ready. Honor what is important to your heart. And I'm not surprised at all to see the Tower because we have the Door to Spirit. So you've definitely gone through a dark night of the soul. You have felt like the ground shaken under your feet. Like this has completely changed your outlook on life. So now you are ready to build from the ground up. Okay, there's a lot of transformation here. Look at the number of butterflies on this card. A lot of transformation. You know, all your hard work is going to pay off. We've got the chestnuts over here, which is very festive actually. No, this is the first time I'm noticing the chestnuts. Yeah, there are chestnuts. So holiday season, you will get to create your own traditions is what I'm hearing. This is on your terms, your foundation, however you want to create this. The time is now. This is going to be beautiful. But Tower is a very powerful energy. And I always tell on my channel, it's best to create your own Tower moments so the universe does not have to. Meaning, If you know something has to change and something does not sit right with your heart, it is completely in your power to go ahead and change it. And that's what's going to help you break free from any sort of mental, emotional prison that you may feel that you've been in, okay? So this is a major transformation is what I'm hearing. Yeah, look at you, the Queen of Wands, coming into your power. This is a very magnetic energy, very, very magnificent, I would say. You have that spark, or if you feel, excuse me, wow. Wow. If you feel you had not been able to speak your truth, now is the time. People, again, will look at you with high honor. They will be drawn to your truth and to your fire. This is like truly your spirit is shining through, and I'm feeling that your throat chakra may have been really blocked. I'm gonna have to pause and actually take a sip of water here. Excuse me for that. What I'm hearing and feeling, actually, you may have felt that, literally with my throat completely going out there, that your voice may have been very muffled. And I'm not surprised because it's coming with the imprisonment where you've not been able to shine your true self. That is changing, my loves. That is absolutely changing. Now, again, embody this energy that your voice is important and it is time to just speak your truth. And you won't have to put effort into this. With the Queen showing up here, you have like you build your abundance. Now it's time to enjoy it. You are attracting a lot of things. You just be free. Be free is what I'm hearing with the Queen of Wands, and not surprised with this coming through, but you will have the space for your voice to be heard is what I'm saying. So take that opportunity. And this is because it's the Queen, it is not an energy of like going out and trying to be extremely loud and extremely trying to like make your point be seen through. Like, that's not the energy the Queen attracts, okay? So naturally, people will give you the stage, so to speak, to offer your perspective. And if this is a family situation, finally your truth will be honored, okay? That's what I'm hearing. If it's a work situation, finally what you've been trying to communicate will be heard and people will understand your point of view. But your job here is to be in your energy, in your powerful energy, and build your own foundations, and everything else is just going to fall into place, okay? Yep, things are picking up space. You have pace, I would say, maybe space as well. 8 of Wands. So 8 of Wands is a lot of communication. See the throat chakra just blowing up. People may be asking you for advice is what I'm hearing, because this is a lot of texting, emails, messages coming through, phone calls coming through. So they'll look very, very heavy. And remember, Mercury has gone direct. So this may offer you a space to expand. And you're ready for this. Your heart really wants to channel that energy because this is all in the heart space, this row over here. For some of you, I'm hearing if you've been holding back on taking on some creative projects, now is the time, because with these energies, there's so much firepower behind it that what you create right now has the momentum to like really shoot forward. Also, Venus is coming through for me again. I mentioned in, I think, one of the other piles that just go look at where Venus, when Venus goes in Capricorn. I think it's early November, and it's going to stay there till end of February. It's a pretty important time for 10th house matters, which is our career, which is our social standing, our status. So see where that falls into your chart, what house that falls into. That will be a powerful transformation for that period from November through February for you. So go check that out. But there's a lot of momentum that's going to break you out from old patterns and start something new. So let's see. Ooh, okay. So what's happening in your soul is ready to plant that seed. I'm seriously, some of you have been sitting on an idea or a person or a thing, and this is also a child. Pages represent childs, so another child coming next to the child energy. Some of you really been thinking about either your children or about expanding your family. It is your soul is ready for that expansion. For others who've been sitting on an idea or a thought or a feeling or some creative aspect, this is your soul calling you to say, okay, plant that seed now. This is the time to plant seeds, to get started on that journey, on that project. This could also be like having that conversation with the person that you want to be with, right? If you're single and if you've been wanting to make a move, or been waiting for another person to make a move, this is the time to start having that conversation and plant that seed. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Walking away from things that don't resonate with you. This parliament, I'm not surprised, because with the death and rebirth, definitely leaving old patterns behind, chasing, or not chasing, or going after what makes us truly happy. Okay, choosing to go after what brings our heart a lot of joy and happiness and independence and freedom. I'm hearing all these terms that's coming through. So this is a new path that you've been thinking about taking for a long time. Go for it, but also give yourself enough time. Your soul needs rest and rejuvenation. You need to take care of yourself, because of course, with this energy, you've gone through the dark night of the soul, and that does require a lot of rest and rejuvenation, physically, mentally, emotionally. So do give that space to yourself, because without this energy, you won't, we kind of block our creativity when we're not well rested. So don't be go, go, go all the time. Do take breaks, do take rest, because that is important. And yeah, see, bottom deck energy, we have the Ace of Swords. So in order for these creative sparks to keep happening, you need to be well rested, and your soul is pretty much asking you to, yeah, this is going to take a lot of energy, a lot of commitment from your end. So make sure you do take the time to relax and give yourself that space again. So let's see. I mean, this is also I'm hearing, because it's a Four of Swords. This is the progression after the disappointment or the heartbreak. This is what happens after, as I said, the dark night of the soul. So the battle is over, is what I'm hearing. There's no longer a need for you to keep fighting and have your swords up. Rest your swords. The battle is over. No external factors or people matter. You matter at this point to you. So just tap into your own energy and build your own foundations. Things will start really moving forward, okay? All right, so let's see, get some astrological advice here from the cards. So let's see, in our mind, we have lunar eclipse. So you may want to actually look in the dates for the next lunar eclipse. That may have a big impact for you in this section, if it's professional or any else. But lunar eclipses, really any eclipse really brings things to a light all of a sudden. So there could be very quick momentum over here. And you have Mars in the heart space. Wow, so action. So take action. I'm going back to this energy over here when we're talking about there's something you've been sitting on, or someone that you've been thinking about. Take action on that. That's going to bring a lot of joy to you. This showing up in your heart space. Mars rules Aries. So this is like again, a lot of fire. This is coming right next to the fire. So please go for it. Whatever you're being called to, the planets are very supportive of that. And then you have the 6th house energy. This is our work and our lifestyle. So 6th house is Virgo energy, and it's our daily routines, our day-to-day job, our health is very important, front and center, and it's coming right next to the 4 of Swords. So again, make sure you're not burning the candle at both ends. Make sure you're making time to rest and rejuvenate. If you've not been taking care of your health, it kind of impacts everything else, because we are here in this lifetime in this one body, and we're meant to take care of this body so it can house our spirit, right? So this is for those of you who've been burning the candle at both ends, just working hard. Please make sure you spend some time for yourself, and however that shows up, okay? And in your reality, just make time for yourself. That's very, very important. Okay, let's see what other energies are available to you, or what message spirit wants to give you at this time. A beautiful pile 3. See what we have for you. We'll get 2 of these. First one is love. we talked about Venus. Please find a good like any astrologer that you follow on YouTube, and I think there are videos on there. I like to follow Terence Gardino. He's one of my favorites. He really explains things very well, and he has a video on Venus in Capricorn. Please go watch it, or any others, but Venus may have an important impact for you at this time based on your placements. It says, Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring a true love here to me. You do have the Lovers card here, and you have love showing up. So maybe love is showing up, and maybe this new cycle is ending of singlehood, or ending a cycle of where you may have felt stagnant in a relationship. So that's going to start leveling up and opening up for you. Also look up on Aphrodite if you believe in any magics or spell work or any affirmations. You may want to just read up on her, and just getting in that energy actually opens up more to us. So Aphrodite and Venus are showing up for you. Let's get one more. Love is in the air. I like it. I want this card that is hiding. Where are you hiding? We have wisdom, because there's so much wisdom underneath it all. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So you have really tapped in, and you've done your shadow work. You are such a wise soul. You've done so much work over here. You're breaking through patterns and actually setting, I'm hearing, the bar so high. And remember, I said, where if you have felt you have not had the voice, you will now, because people see your wisdom. People see your wisdom 100%. You will receive this high honor, okay? And I think this is, again, it's ironic. It may be a point where you're not looking for it, but now it's going to start coming to you, okay? That's what I'm hearing for some of you. But honor the wisdom. Let the love come in. Let the wisdom come in. Let's get you a closing message from Archangel Oracles. Let's see what we have for my beautiful pile 3. You have, there you go. This is a big one for you guys. Four of Swords, 6th house energy, nurture. Again, the same message is coming through. Archangel Gabriel saying, as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Mic drop. Very important for you to take care of yourself and nurture yourself at this time. Again, when you're not well rested, everything gets blocked. You can't see love, you can't see abundance, you can't see rest and rejuvenation. Creativity gets blocked. So please take care of yourself. I'm sending you a lot of warm hugs. You know, be in the love and wisdom energy. Things are really lining up for you, okay? So those are the messages for you, pile 3. If you like this reading, give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Think of it as an energy exchange. Helps me grow the community. You know how to get in touch if you need a personal reading. Wish you much love and light. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 4. This is for those of you who chose the 4th pile. This is going to be your reading for November 2021. Remember, it's a general reading. Please only take what resonates and forget the rest, okay? It's not a personal reading. The reveal for you, energy for this month, is man holding a coin, number 47, number 43, which adds to a 7. 7 is also about spiritually aligning with our purpose, with what drives us, what fires us up, what inspires us. So for my divine masculines, if you identify as a divine masculine, this is your energy. You are naturally attracted. Oh, this is interesting. The pair showed up in pile 1. I'm going to leave it at that. So if you've watched both, then you have the feminine and masculine really in harmony within yourself, which is amazing. So coming back to you, if this is you, or you identify as a divine masculine, or if that is the energy within you at this time, you are attracting a lot of abundance. Okay, this is, I think I've mentioned pretty much every pile, but major planets are going forward. Saturn has already gone direct. Pluto is direct. We have Mercury that has recently gone direct, and Jupiter has also gone direct. So big planets have been moving forward. So things are charging ahead. opportunities are opening up. This is a very good time of expansion. So you're attracting in abundance at this time. What that means, Jupiter, I think, is big for you for this pile, because Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion, and it brings lucky opportunities to us. Okay, and then Saturn has also gone direct, so just go check, try to find in your natal chart where they sit, which house they sit in, but this is you attracting abundance. So surprise contracts, surprise job offers, or business partnerships or personal partnerships may be coming through for you at this time. For my divine feminines, if you identify with the divine feminine in you more, then this could be someone coming in contact with you that will be opening the door to abundance. Okay, this is literally can be like a realtor or a loan specialist, or what are they called, lenders, any such people. This could be bosses or colleagues, or anybody who kind of shares an opportunity with you. Don't hesitate from it, because this is a time for attracting abundance. So Spirit is trying, our universe is trying to place people in your path that will open doors for you, but then it's up to you to walk through those doors. Okay, so regardless of which side you identify with, there is abundance coming your way. I love it. So this month is going to be amazing. It's a month of growth for you in everything that you place value on. I wanted to say that, even though it talks about pentacles or coin. So 10th house energy, career, of course, is front and center, or social status. But whatever you value, that is going to expand this month. Okay, so let's look at the Kipper deck. Okay, probably that's the first card then. In your, okay, all right. Mind space, some of you are thinking about marriage. This can also mean contract for those of you who are not thinking about marriage. But marriage, signifies commitment, long-term commitment, a contract. As I said, Mercury is going direct. If you've been thinking about committing to a relationship, this is a good time, okay, if you've been thinking about it. But this isn't coming up in the mind space, so this can literally be wedding planning is a good time now, or this could be a job offer, as I said, for those of you, because marriage represents anything long-term, long-standing. This could also be a business partnership for some of you that have been trying to get into partnership with somebody, or anything that you want to commit to or want to commit to for the long term is what's gonna be the theme here for you actively this month. Okay, so let's look at our heart space. We have occupation. So okay, this is a job offer, a business, or a man holding a coin. This is all about occupation. So you may have been thinking about starting a side hustle, or thinking about turning your side hustle into your main hustle, or your main occupation. Okay, so we'll see what tarot says over here, but there's something that is special, meaningful, valuable to your heart that ties to your occupation, to your profession, to your vocation, or it could be a course that you want to start, a course, any of those. Okay, take as it fits. And then, okay, what is your soul ready for? We have the courthouse, which kind of represents justice, and I kid you not. If you watch any of the other piles, I called it in pile 3, this will also show up in pile 4. This energy has showed up in every single pile. I am telling you, astrologically, things are opening up. There are energies available to us, like a gift and child. Okay, so maybe a child is gifting you something, but this is new energies. Underneath it all, things are moving forward. If you've been sitting on any ideas, this is the right time to move forward with that. But back to this energy over here. This is, to me, the justice energy, okay, Libra. So go check where Libra is in your chart, but your soul is ready finally to receive the karmic returns of everything that you've put in, all the hard work that you've put in. Things will be fair. Remember, we said contracts and commitments. If there has been any issues for the other side, right? For some of you, it could also be a divorce, right? It can be breaking of contracts or creating of contracts things are going to iron out, okay? Things are going to be fair. For those in career, you've been waiting on recognition, things are finally going to come around. Your soul is ready to receive, okay? That's what this is, a very big receiving energy. Even though there is the male, masculine energy here, which usually talks about going after and taking proactive action in this. But what I'm hearing is that your soul is actually ready to receive all of that, okay? Okay, so let's get into tarot and get deeper into these energies. Spirit, what is this marriage about? Could literally be a marriage, because these Lenormand or Kipper type decks can be very, very literal. So take it as it fits. But Spirit, help me tap into this energy. What are they thinking about, my beautiful pile fours? You have a lot of 3s and 4s in this energy, by the way. 3, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 3. So 3 and 4 may be an important number for you. So you have the first one, Page of Swords, thinking about a new way. And as I said, maybe studying, maybe starting something new, a new course, a new job. There is something to do with creativity and mental cerebral energy over here that you're thinking about could lead into a long-term success. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have the Queen of Swords. So yes, a lot of intellectual energy showing up in your mind space. And Queen of Swords literally knows. She just knows. She does not actually need to take advice from anybody. Very good at hyper focusing on something and cutting out all the distractions and all the crap and all the different free advice that people give us. She's very good at cutting that out. And then you have the World, your major arcana, stepping through a new portal, ending old cycles and beginning something new. So in your heart space, I'm going to start with literally with the marriage energy, and then we'll get into professional energy as well. For those of you who have been thinking about up leveling in a relationship, this is just saying, cut out the distractions at this point. For example, if marriage means something different to you, that's what it means to you. Cut out the distractions and how people tell you how or what should be done in this connection. You know what you want to do. Be creative about it and be open to like creating your own traditions. Okay, this may be something different. Again, we're in a crazy time. I know the regular marriage ceremonies have really been challenging, but maybe you're somebody who just wants 5 people at, I don't know, let's say a barn or a golf course or a beach or anything at the park. Maybe that's what you want to do. But there's been all these people like trying to tell you, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Do whatever you want to do. That's what this is. For others of you who, again, the opposite, because there's so many scenarios, so many people watching. If you've been thinking about breaking the long-term contract, this is, you may have to learn what is the checklist for it. But literally with the Queen of Swords showing her intuition is on point. Very, very intelligent, very smart. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. There's no big deal, but this is the right time to end old chapters and begin new. Again, endings are beginnings. So just want to call that out. For some of you, it is ending the time of being single and getting into a new chapter of being in union. For others of you, it's the opposite. Take as it fits. That's the relationship side. For professional careers, again, this is talking about you leveling up, okay? Eye on the prize is what I'm hearing. Keep your eye on the prize. Don't let I'm hearing for some of you, you've been in strange competition. I'm hearing passive or covert competition, which means, fishy things at work. Don't worry about that now. Just keep your eye on the prize and be creative about your communication and show the commitment. Show to your superiors the commitment that you have to the cause or to the team or organization, whatever it is. That's going to really help you step through this new beginning, because you're going to level up. You're definitely leveling up in the work scenario as well. Oh, of course, we have occupation right here. So let's see what your heart is ready for. What are the energies available to you? And what is your heart ready for? I almost heard like, what's your heart craving? Yeah, there's going to be a big element of abundance in this reading, or material, professional side, financial side as well. Could be through a person, could be through a marriage. You know, 8th house energy is money through a union. So take as it fits. So let's see what this occupation is about. 4 of Wands, so a happy home, happy life, health and abundance in the home sector. Some of you with this like woman, especially if you see she is sewing something in, you know, like a dim light, but it looks like a home. So I feel some of you, as I said, mentioned thinking about a side hustle, turning a side hustle into a real hustle. With the 4 of Wands showing up, you almost want to get into a work from home profession. You know, it could be creator, writer, blogger, YouTuber, Instagrammer, whatever that is, right? TikToker. There's so many out there. Or like setting up an Etsy shop for something, or setting up an Amazon store. Take as it fits, because that's what I'm seeing here, or I'm hearing, like literally something you've been wanting to do from home, because it gives you that balance. It's actually going to bring you a lot of happiness over here, and contentment and fulfillment, and of course the coin, right? So we have the 2 of Wands. This is all about expansion. This can also be a little bit of, I mean, even though I picked up expansion first, but immediately what followed, I remember I'm an intuitive reader, so the messages sometimes just like take in a different direction. Even though this really inspires you, you may be at a standstill. So you're trying to decide, can I do both? Or do I have to pick a path? And usually 2 of Wands talks about, you know, when we're at a crossroad and we can't pick a path where we want to go. For you, I'm hearing it is not about a choice. It is about, how do I find a way forward where I can do both? So for some of you, you may have a real, not a real, like a main corporate job that pays the bills. So you keep doing that while you find space and time to start your side passion. I know this is turning into a complete courier reading, but yeah, whatever messages come through. So please take what resonates. But I feel like there is so much expansion that is possible with this energy, but you may currently feel a little unsure, and that's okay. Just take baby steps. Take one step and you'll get there. And then you have the Justice. There's a balancing energy again. So this is Major Arcana. We talked about this here. Your soul is ready to reap the rewards of everything that you put in, and know that things are going to work out. Your soul and your heart, like you are ready. Again, just tying this, and I'll come to the other scenario. If you've been doing this or trying to, all the hard work that you've been putting in, and you felt things are not moving, they're going to start picking up momentum over here. That's what I'm hearing. Things, you know, there will be justice. You will get the rewards from all the hard work that you've put in. Now, quickly looking at the other scenario, generally in life, what you're really craving is just a lot of balance. So you have both of these energies here in the home and family arena, feeling content, feeling happy and settled. This is the 4th house energy. So some of you may have been thinking about moving. This is, again, whatever calls you, because the Justice is about lining up with a true north. What makes you feel balanced, go for that energy, because your heart is kind of pulling you in that area. For some of you, I'm hearing you want to move for a job, or for an occupation, or for a profession, or a hobby, or anything, fill in the blank. Go for it. Don't feel blocked by it, because it's going to bring you a lot of happiness and expansion is what I'm hearing. Okay. All right. So let's see what this courthouse, again, this Justice in the soul space. What is this about, Spirit? For my beautiful pile of 4s that are attracting so much abundance. So 4 of Cups. Finally, as I said, you are ready to receive. Your soul has been craving this for a while to have things fall into place. This is going to come. Okay. You put in the hard work. Just stay in that energy. The universe is bringing you that 4th cup. You have the 5 of Cups. So getting over past sadness. As I said, there will be justice. If there are things that have disappointed you in the past, do whatever you can. I'm hearing, because it's like there's a 9 of Pentacles. There's so much abundance coming. Did I see I saw the Scorpio energy as well that was peeking out. Do whatever you can to wash away this energy, please, because you do not want to stay in the past energy. You want to step forward into this new portal and claim the new energies. You have the Child here, you have the Page over here. There's a lot of newness coming. But remember, if you stay where you are, you're going to stay where you were, right? You need to just cleanse out of that. So yes, we have to honor our experiences, but we have to understand that they were meant for our spiritual growth. We chose that in our higher self. We chose that in our spirit form to go through the experience so we could level up. Honor it that way and forget the experience. Just take the lessons forward, but try not to stay in that energy. So whatever work you need to do, meditation, yoga, running, exercise, swimming, cooking, whatever helps you release that energy, do, because you have so much more. You deserve so much more, and so much more is coming your way. So just cleanse that out. Your soul is ready for reaping the rewards. And then you have the Hermit energy. There you go again. So again, what calls you? What is your intuition calling you towards? What is the journey that you need to take? Your soul is ready to elevate and reach that destination. Whatever that may be, could be a marriage, could be a relationship, could be an occupation, could be a destination. Whatever that is, it is calling you. Just follow your heart. You have the Knight of Cups. Again, very heartwarming energy. The more you honor your heart, the more things will expand, and the right people, right connections, right opportunities are going to come your way. Okay, so this is a very, very I think, like, again, similar to pile 3, there's a lot of spiritual growth here that is bringing a lot of abundance as well. Okay, so let's just throw in a few astrological elements and see what else may be available, what spirit wants to share with pile 4. In your mind space, we have Aquarius. There you go, that term, expansion. Aquarius is the 11th house. This is all about expansion. It can be unconventional at times, right? But it's a very social energy. It's friendships coming through. It is air element. You have so much air energy here. Perfect card to get in the mind space. So we are in the age of Aquarius, by the way. We have Saturn and Jupiter in Aquarius. Jupiter could be in Pisces, I'm not sure. But Saturn and Jupiter have been in Aquarius. So it's kind of like Saturn is the old ruler of Aquarius, and then just go watch where Uranus is. That's going to help a little bit. But what this means is that it is time for expansion. Open up energetically, mentally, to new way of doing things. That's what I'm hearing for you over here. Let's look at the heart space. So some of you could be in an unconventional contract of sorts, okay? That applies to some of you. And we have the new moon in the heart space. So new moon is planting those seeds, okay? So whatever intention you've been thinking about, you've been thinking of starting that side hustle, I seriously feel like some of you are really trying to get something off of the ground. It's like plant that seed and just have faith that even in the darkness, the seed is going to grow. Okay, so when we plant a seed, we don't really see what's happening on the surface for a long time, because all, you know, the what do they call it? The sprouting happens underneath the ground, and then finally it shoots up, right? So plant that seed. The new moon in November is on November 4th, I believe. This video will be out by then if you haven't watched, but again, the energy stays for a couple of weeks after as well. Plant your intention at that time and do some moon manifestation if you believe in that. Could be very powerful for you. And then in the soul space, we have a Mercury. So Mercury is direct, going forward. It is the mind, it is communication. So speak your truth. You will receive justice in whatever this is, because I'm looking at the courthouse card with this energy. If things have been blocked or have been delayed, there will be momentum forward. It's about contracts, about legal cases, about, you know, maybe you're buying a car or anything like that that's been going back and forth. Things are going to move forward from here on out. Okay. All right. So with that, let's get you a couple of these messages. Let's see what Spirit wants to say to my beautiful pile 4s. We all because we didn't start the reading with abundance of the man holding a coin. Here's a double confirmation for you. Abundance, goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. Man, some of you are getting an inheritance, some of you are getting new jobs, new contracts, whatever it is, just be open to it and say, yes, universe, I am open to receiving abundance. Okay, get into that energy. This is so beautiful. And then confidence. Didn't we see the 9 of Pentacles that is showing you in tarot? There you have confidence. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take light, burn higher. Yes, so be confident, claim the energies, hashtag claim it in the comments below. This is definitely something you want to tap into. You have a lot of abundance coming in. Confidently claim it. By the way, confidence is like the divine masculine side of us. So even if you feel things have been at a standstill or things have not been moving forward, they really are. You need to be confident and own it, because when we're confident, the universe sees that we're caught, like as I cut the deck of prosperity. The universe kind of responds to our energy, right? So be confident and you'll attract even more abundance. So let's see what Archangel message wants to come through for you, my beautiful pile fours. If you win a lottery ticket, just comment below. I would love to see that. I'm not recommending that you buy it though. But yeah, there's some sort of abundance coming your way. Whether you see it right now or not, just be open to it. You have indigo children and crystal children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So this can also be your energy. A lot of times those of us who feel like the lone wolf in the family, we are the ones who go through spiritual ascension, and we signed up for these tough lessons. So maybe this represents you, but also could represent that you have a healing impact on people. It does not have to be children, but with your confidence and your warmth, you can also help other people. And I wanted to get you one more because that was too specific. This is really specific to the light workers, healers, I feel. And you don't have to be a light worker or healer, but somebody who has that impact on people around them. If that doesn't resonate, I wanted to get you one more, which is peace. Archangel Chamuel saying peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my God, so I wish you much peace, love, and light, and may you have a fabulous November. Do give it a thumbs up if you liked the video, and do subscribe if you haven't already. If you need a personal reading, you know how to get in touch. It's below or in the description box. I wish you much love and light, and I'll see you next time. Bye.